Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's middle barracks has fallen. Radiant's middle barracks has Radiant's fallen. Bottom tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
This phase of your journey is at an end. Your only dare of fate.
What the fuck? Tundra win it, bro. No, you should stick with this Abaddon hero, bro. What the fuck? What the fuck? He picked the same hero. What the hell? Look at this, bro. What the hell? They win with the same hero. What the hell? And they go ring match. What the hell? Muslim.
Right? For 2 different teams as well. Yeah, like, and he's still going strong. Yeah, you were number 1 or you want number 2? I don't know. I'm just thinking, like, what player would actually trump that? Yeah, we can do 2 and then leave the. Because we might have to put someone who will put up there number 1. We can't give him the. Maybe like you choose. We'll put him in at the 6. I think that was number 10. This is a good. Labs. Doing a blind ranking of best TI players. Collapse. I feel like the recent TIs have got to be favoured because overall down back pretty good back then, right? He was pretty goated back then. I think 5'6". What do you think? Maybe 6. I know. I mean, it's got to be tough. I feel it's got to be tough. This is really hard. Like, how you're gonna put it? No, I mean, he's like because we might have to put someone to tank it. But I think of someone else who's getting position at number 5. Yeah, that kind of self-deprecating. Yeah, that's fine. There you go. Yeah, but.
1, 2, are they gonna game?
This was like 5, right?
It's massive. It's absolutely. We're getting that. Bounty will ban Timbersaw and leave Axe. They'll first pick Axe, I think.
Yeah, so you gotta ban both or nothing.
Yes, I think it's both or neither.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, I also think Tunch.
Played against.
Just run it.
What happens when you?
Oh my goodness! Don't ruin our dreams. When has this ever happened?
They're laughing. He's thinking, because I think part of him wants to pick Puck, and part of him wants to, like, he needs to reconsider. This is a crazy spot. I can't imagine about a little bit of pressure on him. This is
out.
Yeah! He's sitting up. They know the hero, a minute and 11 of reserve time. Yeah!
That's unbelievable. That's so funny.
Identical drafting, game 4, game 5. We know exactly what happened in the 4th game. The mistakes that Falcons made, the comebacks that Tundra made.
Oh my god, what a crazy draft.
I mean, this is what Dota's made of, to be honest. 2 teams, both saying, we're better. Nah, we're better. Okay, yeah, fine. We had a draft. We clicked some buttons. There's no skill in clicking the buttons. Now they get to play the game and show who's really the boss.
Sure.
Yeah, that's right.
That it would have been. We know that what Morphling can do against Gyrocopter.
Yeah, I think
keep the phone up. The coaching will be out.
That's not too bad.
That's pretty smart.
One of the best may give to.
What if he went for the blink and then the Yules a couple times?
It's a huge difference.
Also, like you said about the item seekers, and see
Exactly what Falcons are thinking. Is that even?
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't really care what happens in this game at this point. Because I know that we have 2 men here that know what they picked last time was the right answer, baby. Singapore, are you ready for the ring? One of the most Giga Chad drafts from both teams that I've ever seen. Now, as the man who lost the game, what were you thinking going back in? I mean, how much pressure were you guys under to draft that puck?
I mean, it wasn't that much pressure because they have the bad karma. They promised us they would give us Huskar, and they banned it first.
Call the man out! Promises were made, handshakes were done, and the Huskar banned. Any response?
I ate chicken rice 3 times today already. My brain stopped working, so whatever.
Okay. One man fueled only by chicken rice. One man fueled only by spite. Will we see one hell of a game? Any words out there? Are you going to be winning, Howie?
I hope so.
Oh, come on. Ladies and gentlemen, do you want something more than that? Runaway 2000, are you going to be winning this? I don't care if you don't want to.
Of course.
Yes! Moon, the confidence out of this world. You knew that the draft. Good one.
Absolute cinema, that's all I'm going to say.
All right! Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for our game 5? Do it! Caster.
I mean,
back, baby.
like a stuff for these teams. Had quite the game 4. It's pretty entertaining, I'd say. Here we have it. Time to find out which of these two is going to be walking away with a trophy here at Blast Slam 4. Tundra up against Falcons here in this game 5 game. This exact change.
I think it's going to be a lot of the same. It just depends on how they do in the lanes in particular. If they're able to do better for 33, right, in particular, top for Tundra, get him off to a hotter start because he was slowed down a lot. These kills from Crit, there's a lot of oppression coming out from the side of Falcons early. Is Falcons going to make that mishap? And then this time, last time, Arena
his friends with deep the setup here to start things. It's a good amount of burst. Is it enough to bring Crit down? He's up to the high ground. He's going to be fine for now. Whitemod's in trouble. Skeeter will get the first blood. They will get Crit in return.
Ari, though.
Ari is going to be trapped along this flooding.
Reen gets a kill, so he'll have that extra that clean a pin this time. Because BZM, he definitely had his number in the laning phase.
He really did.
So we'll see.
Really did. Marion getting that chance to have a bit of a hotter start in the matchup.
We do see that change up, right? So they were asking for a little bit of a switch up on the panel there. It is going to be Ari with Pure down bottom to try to help things out, and the Bane up top too. Actually, this is probably the better one, right? It's the Bane helping the Timber Saw rather than the Hoodwink helping the Morphling. They want to set up 33 for a better time, is what that tells me.
Yeah, of course, ended up having a fantastic game on the Timber down the line, but the start was not easy. So you can only imagine, right? If they are able to secure 33, a good start to the game, he's going to be even more unstoppable.
Yeah, if his timings just come a little bit faster, right? If he's able to get maybe that pipe or that blade mill even earlier, or maybe not even go that, probably. But if he just wants to change things a little bit. Malreen is, you're already seeing the difference in the lane, at least this time around, compared to that last bit of a better start here.
Very much so, keeping that early pressure onto BZM. Shoving the wave under the tower.
See bottom this time, Pure having a little bit more difficulties actually, even though he has the Hoodwink behind him. Amar very focused on that CS. 9-1 right now.
Of course, Amar, I think he'll definitely be doing his best to not get held behind as much as he did last game. Sure, was still able to pull off some big moves with the call to go for this Hex build. But that's not sort of what the hero that Amar wants to be, right? He wants to be at the top of the network, carrying the game from the off lane.
He's not that sacrificial kind of guy. He tends to not be. Snaking usually still does get a crazy amount of farm, right? They do like to play like that. As BZM, oh my god, they're both messing with each other, pushing the limits.
Oh, he's going to try and jump for this BZM. Quite enough. He's going to have the orb again in a second. BZM will be able to dodge it and get that refuel here with Water Rune.
Yeah, I can say that's probably the biggest thing that we will see change, right? Because Amar, a couple of those deaths in the last game were preventable. He did get himself sacrificed a lot, so we'll probably see a little bit of a switch up. He's already at the top of the board. 15-6 to the 6-0 of the Morphling.
Yeah, I mean, I think he really came into this game 5 after that game 4 being like, there's no way I'm going to fall behind in farm again. This time, you know, Amar playing even more ferociously in this laning stage with how well he's able to hold the CS in his favor.
And honestly, the Bane, even though they did the switch up to maybe have the Bane help out the Timber, it's actually not really coming into fruition with what I think they hope to, at least in these first few waves right now. 33 is still feeling that pressure.
Adrian Formo began the...
Prepare for battle.
I could eat a walrus.
Oh, this one's in the bag. Hook, line, and sinker. All part of the plan. Right through here. Yeah.
30 seconds to battle.
Careful. Right. This way.
The battle begins.
Stay out of my way and maybe you won't get hurt. But I doubt it.
I could eat a walrus.
Nice one. Right. On your belly and crawl! Go on. Wiggle, wiggle, little fish. That's right. I'm under attack. You sure? Denied. Oh, yeah. Yeah. In here. There's no escape. Okay. Right. Good. Don't get caught. Come on, I won't hurt you. Dark reef rising. Right. Now you're talking. I got this one. Go on. Right through here. Over here. All right. After him. Yeah, fishy, fishy.
First blood.
Okay. Nice one. That's right. Come on. You sure? You're mine now. Right. Careful. Right. This way.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
All part of the plan. Mine, right? Oscar? Yeah. I'm under attack!
Your middle tower is under attack.
Yeah. Go on. Ah. All part of the plan. Okay. Don't get caught. Yeah. through here. Yeah.
You're not going anywhere.
Right. Nice try. You sure? Yeah, all right. Right.
Ninja.
More like it.
I don't think so.
Nice one. Right. Good.
Oh.
Found it.
Here we go.
It's a beast. Over here. Now you're talking. That's right. Go on. You sure? Like it. Anywhere but here. Wiggle, wiggle, little fish. Don't get caught. Right. Yeah, fishy, fishy. Let me feel. Now you're talking. Right through here. I got this one. It's a beatdown. Anywhere but here. I won't hurt you. Oh, now our ship is nice and okay. Yeah. I'll take that. Good. Careful. I see it. All part of This way. Awesome! There's no escape.
Fears of my delight.
But do. Go on. That's right. Nice one. Yeah. Nice one. That's right. All part of the plan. It's not time. Go on. Right. Yeah.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Right through here. It's not time.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Come on now.
The enemy's top tower has fallen.
Over here. Yeah. Come on. Psst. This way. We don't
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen. Your middle tower is under attack.
Right. Sorry when you see me. There's no escape.
Your top tower is under attack.
Okay. I'll take that. Nice one.
I amplify my
That's right. Careful. I got this one. Right through here. Now your turn. I'll take this one. Come on. I'll you. Anywhere but here.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower is under attack.
Over here. Don't get caught. Right through here. Yeah. You sure? All part of the plan. Right. After him. Yeah.
This will hasten my footfalls.
All right. Right.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
More like it.
Your bottom tower is under attack. Your bottom tower has fallen.
Here, fishy, fishy.
Bounty.
There's no escape. This way. Wiggle, wiggle, little fish. Right. You sure? Right through here. Nice one. You're mine now. Careful.
Your top tower is under attack.
It's not time yet. One. Facebook.
I saw your death the moment you unveiled. You got.
Your middle tower is under attack.
You're mine now. He's a piece down. Yeah. More like it. Yeah. Anywhere but here. Slark's got his eye on you.
Iya.
Your turn. Go on. Oh, this is going swimmingly. I won't hurt you. But then, go on. Go on. All right. That's right. Right. Okay.
Arcane coward.
Wiggle, wiggle, little fish. That's right.
I suspect elemental
But do. Don't get caught. There's no escape. Yeah, I'll take that. Hello. I'm under attack. got this one. Here, fishy, fishy. You don't like it.
Your middle tower is under attack.
You sure? It's a beater. I'll be out of this mess in no time. Nice. Over here. I see it. Go on. Go on. Yeah. All right.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Right. Got this one. There's no
The enemy's top tower has fallen. Your middle tower is under attack.
Here, fishy, fishy. Double damage. This way. This way. Little fish. Oh, this is... Oh, you were an ugly one. Right through here. Then you think... That's right. Yeah. Right. Like it. Nice one. Right. After him. Yeah. All part of the plan. I like it. Don't get caught. You sure? You'll be sorry when you see me.
Bounty?
Over here.
Your top tower is under
Now
attack.
your turn. I've got this one.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
This way.
Dire's structures are fortified.
All part of the plan. Right. All right. Go on.
Your top tower is under attack. Your top tower is under attack. Your top tower is under attack. Your top tower has fallen. The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
Nice one. There's no escape.
Your top tower is under attack.
I won't hurt you. Careful. That's right.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower is under attack.
Now you're talking. Careful. Yeah.
Your top tower is under attack. Your top tower is
Now that's don't get good.
Your middle tower is under attack.
That's right.
Your
Over
middle
here.
tower is under attack.
Right. All part of the plan. Now your turn. Right through here. Careful. Regeneration. Right. You sure? I got this one. Yeah, fishing, fishing. Don't get caught. This is my shot. Yeah. That's right. Scepter. Psst. This way. Come on. Yeah. Nice one. on your belly and
Agents
crawl.
of the void.
Like it.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Right. You sure? Yeah. Like it. Nice one.
Shaman has fallen to the dire.
Immortality.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Don't get caught.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower has fallen.
There's no escape.
Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's structures are fortified.
Alright.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower has fallen.
All under attack.
Your top tower is under attack. Your top tower has fallen.
I have seen the future.
Your middle tower is under attack.
You did very well.
Your middle tower
Very proud.
has fallen. Your middle tower is under attack.
You
Your
did
middle
very
tower
well.
has
Very
fallen.
proud of
Your
you.
middle barracks has fallen. Your ancient is under attack. Dire victory.
What? Defeated.
Yeah, I should buy refresher instead of that shit. But so many issues needed to be resolved, bro.
Pure, yeah, even more so than last time it does feel. And that level 3 is soon going to be coming out for snaking, and when he's got the creep, then you're really going to truly see how much extra pressure they can put onto both Ari and Pure.
Very much indeed on that bottom lane, a bit of a different start.
Yeah, much. 18-7 to 8.
Yeah,
That's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, he's ready to win.
Now Reed, standing toe to toe.
Okay, let's see.
One charge. He's got the orb too. Does he go for it?
BZM's got to be very careful. Now when he sees the chance to jump under the tower, could be in trouble. BZM.
Whitemon's connecting over.
Starting to slowly heal up BZM. Not a chance this time around for Marion to punish him under the tower. BZM will be able to keep his cool.
both pushing the limits as much as possible. BZM, similar to last time, he is getting those extra denies in comparison. Maureen really trying to go for the kill,
Taking a lot of damage trying to get Maureen top forward.
He's dead.
Oh, he slipped up bad there, Maureen, and he gets punished hard by BZM on the quad.
He got pretty baited. There was a big one from BZM, just ends up healing up and all right.
And up until that point, he was definitely contesting the CS a little bit better than was in the last game, but getting that kill, BZM, he's going to be very happy with that one.
He's going to have the 6 even earlier than that last time. If you can remember to that last game, right? It was actually Maureen ended up surviving because he was able to get a shield rune at that 6-minute mark last game.
That's true.
This time, that 6 is going to come out sooner for BZM, and they'll probably be more prepared to set up for that power rune. That's a big deal for BZM.
Maureen can't afford to make those mistakes again here in this mid matchup. BZM is going to be feeling very, very comfortable right now. Being left in this 1v1. We'll see if either side does continue to bring any further support rotation over towards the mid.
Yeah, let's see if there's a creep or something there. I don't think it's going to be the case, but we'll see what Snaking wants to do with it. He does have a Centaur, but I imagine that's just going to continue being there to pressure the Morphling. As Mar continues to shut down the Morph.
Tundra getting the stacks ready. Another part of the game that I imagine Tundra probably going to try and put a bit of better effort into controlling, right? We saw last time Skid getting to clean up quite a lot from that part of the map very early on.
Yeah, maybe they look to like BZM hold the Sonic Wave or something for the fight around that area to be able to prevent the contest from Falcons. That's a very good point, right? Because we did say, Falcons, they shut down the Timber and then they shut down his recovery farm as well too. And then 33 was still able to recover, so. 6 is hit. 33, trying to go for crit here.
Skeeter by his side. The Nightmare setup. Skeeter will be able to take it off crit. Nice little moves there to ensure that he's not going to be able to dive in for that.
Ton of damage.
The rocket barrage won't quite be enough. Not quite yet ready to dive the tower, Skeeter.
33 is getting like actually 0 CS up here though. He gets another one, but he's only at 16 at the moment. They are really putting extra pressure on him this time. Crit for these kills. Crit! Still alive.
Be able to use the sleep to try and get Skeeter away. The Lotus pickup, but he's still able to lead him with the rocket barrage. There's a missile heading the way of Whitemont as well. Turn with the brain sap. Another rocket barrage comes in. It's enough to get the kill, but BZM's in with the rotation. Skeeter's got to start backing off. Both Skeeter and Crit very, very low.
There's a blink Sonic Wave. Does he go for it?
He's not going to get the right read on it there. Skeeter should be fine.
No, he's not going to get to go for it there. Skeeter will be able to survive.
Back in the mid, Maureen. The chance to lead him with the Dream Core beyond the tower, looking for Ari. But meanwhile, back top, BZM does at least manage to clean up the support, get crit.
But the mid tower.
Falcons getting the chance for a support kill themselves. This is
a problem. They kept the catapult alive, Owen. They've tanked enough. They're keeping this creep alive too. The Warpine Raider. This catapult is going to take out this entire tower potentially. This is very different than what happened that last game, at least in terms of mid lane. BZM making rotation stop, but his tower, he has to finish off that catapult, and he will, but damage is mostly done there.
Ari around, so maybe they can get the catch, but laning rift there, Maureen's fine. And even if they did get that lockdown, the damage output, all the options aren't there. They did have to use that Sonic Wave up top to kill crit.
They did get the shrines this time, though, so a 1-for-1 exchange. Whitemon will be able to grab that one, but still very limited on the levels. He still is only level 3, similar to that last game, but Ari is going to have that higher level. We'll have that ult potentially around that 10-minute mark. Amar does have the ulti at the ready if he wants to put a point in, if he wants to try for Pure. Pure was caught once last time because of it.
Yeah, Amar did find some pretty nice early opportunities to catch Pure off guard.
Right now, Pure still has raindrops, so it's hard to commit for him, but Amar is whittling those raindrops down. It's down to the 2 now, so I might just continue throwing the spears to just bring those down.
Back over towards the mid, 8-minute power rune.
Nice try with the bushwhack there. Won't connect. Up top, Arcane for Whitemon.
Be able to make sure that not an opportunity for Falcons to
33.
Get sort of grab for themselves. 33 should be alright. Gets back over to the safety of the tower.
No flame break. If he does get bonked back, potentially could die there. Didn't come out there from crit. Call down is at the ready, so Skeeter can get involved in the fights if there is a coil that catches something, or an arena really.
Crit's starting to head over. It's against the point where this mid tower. BZM will at least get the deny. Not going to happen here with the even with the micro. The creep
That's an early tower to lose, though. It's a Quap versus Puck matchup, which he had a fantastic time in, and he loses his tower first. Malrine is going to have opportunities to move around the map, probably going to give the lane to Snaking, as he tends to do, and look to just pressure. See if BZM can find the catch. He's got a Blood Grenade also. They want to try to catch Amar here, but it is very close to the tower.
Amar's being very, very cautious.
It's so dangerous, because if you do jump, he gets the spear on you, the rotation from Gyro can come in with the call down. BZM will opt against it. Said BZM having a good time, but the other two cores are absolutely struggling, as we see from those lane matchups. 33 will start to do the jungle. We'll start to get that catch up.
Falcons, though, stepping into this triangle area with Skeeter once again.
33 almost dies to neutrals. Oh my god, has to be so careful.
Not quite able to even finish off the camp. Has to back away.
That was the Rabble Rouser, by the way, I wanted to mention. I didn't mention it last game, but yeah, there we go, Rabble Rouser. Enchantress, it really does make a difference. Anyone who plays versus Enchantress, you hit those neutral creeps and you're like, what the hell, why are they hitting me so hard? We've definitely seen the effect of that at least. And the Ancients, they are stacked up again. Whitemon trying to secure the area. Falcons, they're shoving in the waves. They're starting to get prepared to potentially look to contest that Ancient stack.
Yeah, they did just step up there, but not quite ready to fully commit to try and steal the stacks.
Yeah, some crit.
The burst here from 33 to follow her up and yeah, crit's gone. So nice little catch there. Already finding him a little too close to the tower.
And they get another stack in the meantime, so he might just be able to back up and look to start clearing that stack pretty soon here on 33.
Bottom, the level 8 on Amar, very, very strong.
He's just standing right toe-to-toe to him, right? All the stats picked up here. All the raindrops are gone for Pure, so it's very dangerous down here. He just does, yeah, one little slip up there between the morph can't just get caught from Amar.
Surely Amar finding another chance to make that sort of play would be pretty crazy after Pure gets caught out as he did in game 4.
Happens sometimes. So he can just get caught at times. Haste from Malrine, almost having the Witchblade again.
Having complete freedom around this mid lane. Which is down to the fact that they got that tower very early, Falcons. Malrine feeling very safe in this area.
But they weren't able to contest that Ancient, so 33 he was able to fully finish it off. See which build, you said, which build he is going to go down this time, since that Blade Mail pipe build did seem extremely effective in that last game.
It definitely forced that sort of mid-game where Skeeter had to hold back from turning up to the fights until he had the BKB on top of the Axe and the Crystallis.
Yeah, I mean, the pipe in particular, right? That's definitely one that we probably want to see because of how much it ended up doing in work versus Falcons. The Falcons playing the economy game, a 3K lead for them at the moment. Just hitting those creeps. Waiting till Amar probably has Blink Dagger before they really push the envelope to look for the next, that bottom tower in particular, since they already claimed the other two so early.
Blink Dagger.
It's gotta be
on
fast.
track for a solid timing. I'd imagine as soon as that is there, we'll see backup come in to try and make a play around Amar on the bottom lane.
Yeah, then it actually just makes it possible for you to get that setup, right? Catch the Morph potentially off guard, catch the Quap potentially off guard, or the backline supports. Probably wants to wait for that one.
Whitemon hanging around, but just defensively, not really able to set up anything offensive themselves. Tundra against Amar.
Sure. Yeah, just continuing to hit up these neutrals. They're trying to get Whitemon that level 6. He's pretty close to having it. That Fiend script definitely going to be very important for them since it's one of their main lockdowns in this early game right now. Level 6 has been hit for Ari too, so he actually has a pretty good timing on it. The move. Falcons looking to accelerate things. That bottom tower, as we said, probably the next goal that they want to win. The Blink's coming. It is on its way from Amar.
Now they're going to try for Whitemon.
Ooh, nice try with the sleep there. Oh, off the
Spear.
spear.
Gonna miss.
Again?
Well, they'll drop the ult to make sure they finish off the job. But yeah, we'll have to drop the arena to do so.
Malrine will to steal away all those neutrals, and they will be able to get the tower out of it too. And Blink now comes out for Amar. They might still look to make a move, even though they don't have the arena. Could potentially still get another catch. The moves from Tundra are pretty limited. Just said very greedy with this Morph link.
And who's sort of the focus from Falcons? Like, are you going to try and make a move onto the Timber before he gets his items online?
Yeah, you can go for honestly, any of the cores are fantastic pickups. But yeah, slowing down the Timber more could be a really good decision, because in this, I hate that I keep having to reference that last game, but it is so important because it's the same exact draft. But 33 was already having the Blade Mill, if I'm not mistaken, so Skeeter.
Got eyes on Skeeter. They're certainly going to have to burst here. Sonic Wave comes in. Skeeter's gone.
Nice, done. And that's actually going to be the blade mail done. So maybe it is going to be that same timing anyway, because they do get the kill. Very heads-up move coming in with 100. Might be able to finish off this tower with it too.
Kind of similar in the sense that, last game, right, they were a little bit behind on the gold, and then they were finding opportunities to, like, kill Skeeter in this top corner of the map.
Yeah, this, like, in 14 minutes last time, right, it was the Shrine contestant, where they got that, like, double kill, and then they went bottom and they found Amar as well. So that was where Tundra was starting to bring things back. So yeah, finding the gyro, maybe not exactly the same, but a similar kind of strike back.
6 now online for Whitemon. Down to the fact he was able to secure that shrine.
Yep, and they're always content when they can slow the pace of the game down on the side of Tundra, since they have this Morphling that's going to sit back and start getting to hit these creeps a little better.
And when they were able to find that downtime in-game for Pure, really, he made the most of it.
He did.
He started to just skyrocket up to the top of the net worth.
It was a lot because of his kill involvement, though, the morphs that he was able to use,
Sure.
right? He was able to use that puck against himself a lot of times here. So far, not going to be the case, at least in terms of getting that extra enabled net worth from getting some extra kills. Ari. Can't quite find Amar there.
He's going to be out in time. We are seeing Amar very much liking the way he did go in that last game, and it's going to be in a different fashion because he is that farm this time.
Yeah.
You know, he's not falling behind, so the timing on that Hex, it's going to be very, very fast this game if he wants to commit for that after the blink.
The difference I'm really noticing, the most difference, because we have to just talk about it, and Crit mentioned it himself too, is Falcons playing more methodically, right? Not taking these crazy risks, going for the Shrine of Wisdom while also looking for a kill, while also doing, I think they're just farming, right? They're content with hitting those creeps. Waiting for those timings until they get to that very impressive full team fight, because their team fight is very, very strong when they've got the double catches with the Bat Blink plus the Mars Blink. Just easier to execute, I would say, than the side of Tundra.
And to the point where do you think they will be turning up to try and find that team fight before Skeeter has his BKB? Like, is it okay to turn up as this Gyro when there is this Blade Mail Timber in the middle of the fight? Now, how much does he care about that?
That's a good question. He definitely has to care about it. He just has to be aware of when it gets popped, right? Maybe he has to, they might have to just focus the Timber first, kill him before he gets the Blade Mail off. That could be one of the choices that Falcons can go for, since they will have that double initiation very soon. I think they wait for Crit's Blink because he's very close for it, and then we maybe do see that acceleration from Falcons. So they're getting a lot out of the map.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Pick up as well for BZM, starting to really tank up here with the full Kaya Sanj. Blink Dagger timing online now for Crit, so Falcons, they've got a great amount of jump and setup.
Easier ways to get the catch for sure. Easier ways to start the fight in comparison to Tundra. Tundra, their way of starting the fight is kind of the Timber tanking things and then turning it around afterwards.
He's getting in that space.
They're grouping up. The smoke from Falcons very likely to come in right now.
I'll be happy with pretty much finding any of the cores of Tundra.
Yep. Honestly, killing the Quap might be the most beneficial, but the Morphling is obviously always just as good as well, so it doesn't really matter which one of the cores they're able to find. And let's see if they do find them.
So at the moment, yeah, just BZM up on this top corner of the map. Doesn't have a TP available. Of course, can make his way through the Twin Gate if he starts to sense some things up here.
Great. He breaks.
He's into the trees. Someone's around. Amar. He's going to have eyes up. He's able to blink back up in time. Gets away from the spear.
Lasso in 3.
Closing in with the auto. Get the coil on towards him. There's the lasso to follow up. Have they got enough? Lockdown silences. They're into the damage of the rocket barrage. They've got enough to bring down BZM.
Can't hide. Persistent chase forward there from Falcons. We'll have to use coil as well as that lasso, but they do still have the Mars ulti to look for the next play. Speaking of the Mars also, he did buy the shard, just like last time too. Looking for these constant plays. A 5k lead. Falcons. Methodical Dota.
Making sure that the early game's even cleaner than that they were able to execute last time.
I think for Tundra, they really want to wait for the pipe. When they have the pipe on 33, I think that's when you can actually start to look to perhaps contest the team fights, but you have to be very careful of these pickoffs. Falcons just has way easier ways to pick you off across the map. The only way you can pick off is with Whitemon with the Fiend's Grip, and do you want to use it onto this Enchantress?
It's a tough call. Do they feel they can burst him? They're going to try. Crit comes in for the backup. They've got enough burst.
Nicely done.
He's going to be coming in from Skeeter. 33 still hanging around, starting to get to the point where he feels pretty unkillable. We'll see in the mid to set up here with the arena. They have the burst.
They find the bigger one.
Getting the kills this time. BZM's going to jump in with the Sonic Wave. Look towards Skeeter.
They get Skeeter on the other side.
A little bit of back and forth now starting to come out with Tundra finding opportunities themselves. Falcons.
Get out. Mar is swinging over. Crit.
The chase has got last of 10 seconds. The call's going to be there, but Crit, he's going to dive.
Oh my god.
All right, Tundra once
Good
again
night,
finding
Mara.
sort of these sort of sloppy, awkward situations where they're actually getting the kills back their way.
Catching Skeeter is very surprising in that type of situation, too. The way that they had already backed off away. He didn't see it coming from BZM from the sideline.
Absolutely not. Getting him from the side here with the Sonic Wave. Big moves from BZM. After getting caught up top, back in action and making sure that they can shut down that hero that's sitting at the top right now, Skeeter.
Bit unfortunate, of course, that Pure did die at the same time, right? So he didn't get that in time to be able to farm and catch back up, but nonetheless, they will at least slow down Skeeter in the meantime.
But I mean, kind of similar sort of things going on in
It
game
is.
one, really. You know,
It really
once
is.
again, Falcons getting that early game, but then when these team plays start to come out, Tundra showing they've still got some, you know, some fire in the cannon.
The big difference, though, is look at Amar's net worth, right? Last time he was probably bottom of these cores, I would say, like around
Sure.
like where the Morphling is. This time he is very much so enabled. He's got the BKB queued up, so potentially switching that build up too. So he's feeling more confident.
Now ready to make the jump.
Pipe is done though, so 33. He can tank a whole lot here.
Crit. Look for BZM, but get the last off on a BZM. There's the pipe bomb by 33. The Nightmares will buying some time for BZM. Can they keep him alive? The Dream Call connects on towards him. They've got him. They bring him down. Skeeter, he's taking a lot of damage here for 33 here. 33 gets it on top of him early with the blade mail. They take out Skeeter. They take out Maureen again.
They were ready.
Are finding the ways to fight back. Pure, ready to drop some ult chat the way of Maureen.
Literally, it looks so similar to last time. Last time, that was the mid lane, right? They made the play around the mid lane on the Timber Saw. They use a ton of spells on it, but this time they kill the Quap. They don't kill the Timber, and the pipe makes the difference. It tanks them up long enough for Pure to get the angle. Watch him turning into the puck, and he finds Maureen.
Yeah, straight away. You know, he was looking towards Crit, but then realizes, hey, you know what? I could go for the puck, the bigger kill. And at this point, Skeeter's just completely split from any sort of help.
And now they get the Tormentor.
Yeah.
This is wild
We've
stuff.
seen that before. I mean, Falcons, they're going to be heading over towards this Amar.
Ari? Oh!
Ari's...
The grip!
The Freeze Grip is there, and Ari's going to get the chance to get the pushback and the sharpshooter.
Oh, no way!
Ar's in trouble. He'll try for the spin back up, but Ari lives, and the man's dead.
Whitemon, what a play! The sleep to potentially save Ari, and then...
Look at the sharpshooter. Ari's... We've seen that before. I mean, Falcons, they're going to be heading over towards this Amar.
Ari? Oh!
Ari's...
The grip!
The Freeze Grip is there, and Ari's going to get the chance to get the pushback and the sharpshooter.
Oh, no way!
Ar's in trouble. He'll try for the spin back up, but Ari lives, and the man's dead.
Whitemon, what a play! The sleep to potentially save Ari, and then the insta catch gives him the "Are you okay?" Oh my goodness, Tundra. This is a literal, what is it, a replay? This is crazy.
I tell you, we're going to have some pretty confused viewers that if they stepped away, you know, kind of towards the end of game 4 and they came back in on this one, they're going to be like, hold on, haven't I not seen this before? What is going on? But yeah, we're here once again. You know, Falcons crushing the early game, and now Tundra, through these skirmishes, they're fighting their way back into it.
And the script continues. Who got the shard? Ari, just like last time.
Once again.
Love to see it.
Well, let's see where the game goes from here. I mean,
look at this play. I mean, look, the sleep, I believe it does.
Crazy.
Actually, no, he was okay. But either way, it allows him to get that disengaged move. And yeah, what a play from Whitemon.
Yeah, I wanted to try and make the jump and look for the bigger target, but yeah, Whitemon was ready with the grip. Ensures that Amar gets nothing from that aggressive move.
Yeah, that was awesome plays there. This game truly delivering. This game 5, 12-8. Tundra getting some momentum around this pipe.
Oh, they certainly are.
33.
And we saw how much of a problem that became for Falcons once those auras did start to get online.
Now, let's see if they do they switch now? They wait for BKBs on the side of Falcons? Is Amar going to pivot and go for that Hex kind of build too? We'll see what they do want to do after that moment.
The Falcons back in action, but the scan does hit, so Tundra not going to get caught out on the low ground.
CM, bait them here. They don't fall for it.
Pure now in that top spot. That's the more.
And Amar now with the spot that he wasn't last game too, so yeah, pretty wild. No, we do have it quickly happen like that.
It's looking like he is going to make that different decision, though.
Yeah, it looks like it. Looks like it for now. We'll see.
Would you like that? Because what do you think the reason is for the change up in that mindset? Because the last game in this point where he did make the call to go for the Hex did seem to be correct. So making that change up if he does commit for the BKB, why is it different this time around, despite the fact that a lot of things feel pretty similar?
Probably just he doesn't get eaten by the Timbersaw in particular in every single one of the fights, but I think he might just still go for that Hex on.
He might still change
feel like
it up.
He does, yeah.
We'll see. We'll see what Amar decides to do.
Slowing down Pure, top of net worth. That butterfly, it's been queued up. He's getting very, very close to it as well. Skeeter, Falcons, I think, probably very likely they wait for the BKB for the gyro before they make another big move. So he just doesn't kill himself on the blade mail.
Yeah, at this point, with the way that the fights are going, you definitely have to make that call. Yeah, you've got to have the BKB. 33 is causing way too many issues.
You'll have BKB, but then Timber will have a Crimson Guard. So he's going to block a lot more damage besides just the pipe blocking out the magical. They're going to have that extra bit to block the physical, too. We're in for an absolute treat.
This is crazy.
I mean, it's literally 50-50.
Obviously, there's still, we're still only just 23 minutes in. But if down the line, what if this game does get to a point where it's like, this gyro kind of needs a rapier? Is Skeeter going to be okay to pick one up after what happened in game 4? I don't know.
It will be not for some time, because he wants to get the MKB still, right? Because he's playing versus the Butterfly morph, but hey, could definitely get to these type of points. Roche. This is potentially going to be that next point of contention. The next minute or so, it's going to move to the top side.
Yeah, we saw some pretty crazy focus around the Roche, and understandably so, when both teams got to this point where they're so close across the board. Whitemon is going to find the chance for the setup. Pure is around, turns into the Mars, using the spear against him. Grip follow-up from Whitemon. I mean, Whitemon very much having a Mars number this game. He's catching him out a fair few times here on the Bay.
He truly is owning in this one. Same exact build. I mean, everyone's going for the same exact builds that they did last time, but this time, these extra little catches that he's been able to find. Beautifully done.
The Falcons, they can't afford to run into any sort of action with their Mars gone.
And I'm pretty sure, yeah, he's queuing it up when he's going to the Hex. It's probably going to it's probably going to be the case. And they probably do need it to get those instant catches, as we saw again before.
It did. It really did make the difference in that sort of later part of the mid-game, in that game 4, when he did get the Hex online, Amar.
Pure, starting to actually whittle down this tier 2. He might just be able to get it. Doesn't look like Falcons has any... Okay, he's not going to go for it.
He's got to be careful with the respawn coming in from Amar.
And he used his Manta, so probably just doesn't want to stick in the area just in case too. But Roche, they can start to potentially work on it if they do get a ward. They actually don't have vision in the triangle, so maybe wait for that.
Yeah, could be a bit scared. They know that all the ultimates are online now for Falcons.
But they've got everything too in a second. The Crimson is done. Fiend's Grip is still about 45 seconds or so, but they've got the Crimson and the pipe. Incredibly tanky now.
You know, the call for both sides on whether or not to go for the team fight here at this crucial timing is going to be very, very important. Both teams in the area.
4 tumbler toys, huh?
That's a bit more than last time, right? I mean, in terms of last game's roles on the neutrals, was there anything that was pretty important that might not happen here? Any neutral pickups we've got to watch out for if they return or they don't occur this time around?
At the tier 2s, there was a lot of keen eyes, but it doesn't seem like it's making that much of a difference, at least for Whitemon, right? Whitemon had keen-eyed mana draft in the last one. I think a couple other people did too for that extra cast range. This time, it doesn't look like many of the people took keen eye at all, or maybe they just didn't get it, right? So that extra cast range isn't going to be there for pretty much anybody, so...
Falcons, they know exactly what Tundra's going to be doing, waiting on that high ground to set up for the Roche. They want to try and get the wrap around, catch Tundra by surprise.
Yeah, they want to get a pick off.
But 33, if they find him at the front, do they want to go on the Timber? I don't think so.
So reminiscent. This is like in the exact same place as before. Malrine looking for backline.
He's going to get caught, but he jumped in!
Wait, BZM!
He jumped in, he needs help, he needs it now, he's not going to get it, he's gone! BZM dead, the arena dropped down on the 33 on Whitemon, he'll fall! 33's caught by the silence!
BZM, he just got caught?
He jumped in!
Oh my goodness. They were prepared. I mean, 33 had the smoke, it broke, he was pinging, they were calling it.
Uh-oh. I guess they knew the Falcons was coming from some sort of angle. I guess BZM didn't quite expect it to be that angle.
I just got caught instantly, I guess, just didn't get to get the BKB.
That's going to be Roche for Falcons.
Oh, boy.
Watch it again.
And he just jumped
He'd already blinked in. I guess he felt strong because he had the BKB in the amplified damage room, but he still just gets caught by a lasso and he's dead.
I think he was maybe perhaps hoping that Whitemon could get in range and get the sleep save, but that was still so over-aggressive.
It's risky.
Massive punishment coming in.
Oh,
Falcons.
absolutely. I mean, that's going to be Roshan for Falcons, no question about it. Skeeter to pick up the Aegis.
Boy. That hurts a lot. And that Hex for Amar, let's see if he does go for it. He does. He pretty much has it finished now, so
it's the smart move to do. As I say, really sort of helped him out of this position. Obviously, they weren't able to get the winning game for, but definitely managed to get the sort of themselves in an opportunity where they're able to sort of make that sort of crazy move with the Rapier and let it slip away from them by getting that lead once he was able to get the Hex on Amar. I mean, those aggressive plays, and indeed, there it is. So Hex at the ready.
It's not even just about, it's also instant disables, but now they even have more disables in case of like a Bane Fiend's Grip or something comes out too. Like, not to say that he's going to use a Hex probably on the Bane, right? He's going to use it on the more for the co-op 90% of the time, but the potential that the hack can, right? If he can just stop it, the grip onto somebody is there. It's a big pickup and a big swing now for Falcons, having this Aegis too. Even though the Morph still in a very comfortable spot, that slows down things a lot, at least for the Queen of Pain. He had the amp damage potential for that fight, now he doesn't.
Are we seeing a change up here, or this was the same? So I remember he got the Blink right in the build. Was it still after these pickups, or...?
I think he got it right after the BKB, right?
Okay.
I think he got BKB, then Blink, and then he went to the next item. So.
Okay. Yeah, we'll see if he does.
Maybe he does adapt a little bit too.
See in the mid.
Ari.
Quick catch. Does have to drop the Dream Coil for that one, Maureen, to make sure the job's secured.
Yeah, they drop both. Lasso plus the coil, but they'll do that. They'll settle for that. With the way Tundra's playing fully split up, finding that kill. Here, Whitemon. Always paired up. Whitemon never leaving pure side.
He knows how important it is to keep this Morph safe.
Yeah. Either a sleep save to let him get the Manta, plus the shift off, or just a potential catch onto the Mars. And actually, he's going to be able to sneak in here. Let's get the Shrine, so that's nice for XP.
No, that's true, yeah. Falcons focused on the push onto the mid-tier too. Does mean that those other aspects are left vulnerable. Shrine of Wisdom taken by Whitemon.
Yep, you take that all day. He's got Max and Feeble. And he already had Max and Feeble for a couple levels now too, but he's going to start also building towards that lens. So he's going to do Feeble versus Gyro, always very nice. There's the Daedalus after he's done it. Or Skeeter. So his damage, it's ramped up a lot. Versus the Morphling, a little difficult for him to just focus fire him, but versus everybody else, that Daedalus is going to be pretty devastating. Let's see if Tundra can approach the fight a bit better than that last time.
I mean, do Tundra want to fight at all into this Aegis? Or are they just doing their best to avoid the action?
I would say to probably avoid, yeah. Coil is on cooldown. It's up back up already, so yeah, probably just avoid.
They're hovering around as if they're ready to see if they can catch someone making too greedy of an initiation.
Yeah, if it's someone walking in onto a high ground, kind of isolated, they can go for it here. Falcon seems to know the positioning. Look at the line that's been drawn, but Tundra, they'll get the scan. They're actually going to look for the clash.
Yeah, we'll
BKB on the Morphling, let's see.
33 heads in trying to get the information. BZM aggressive, jump forward again. He's going to get knocked back in this time. He's going to get the BKB off at least. Lasso will look it down a little bit with the BKB out. They don't have the damage to threaten the co-op, so this time BZM's fine to frontline like that.
But he did use the BKB.
But they did use the Lasso.
They did.
A little bit of, item for an ability. Sort of slows down both teams. Both teams fall back.
Lasso has a little bit less of that cooldown, of
True.
course, so could potentially catch him during that window. It's a very tight window, but small potential of it. Skeeter held his BKB, so he does have it ready for the fight if it does kick off.
BZM, he's going to head down towards the bottom lane. They're ready to sort of fall back and split the wave, split the map up.
Yeah, he's just waiting for the time for his BKB to come back up before he looks to rejoin his team at least. Level 18 has been hit for him too.
Likely not going to be a chance for Falcons to find much more. Just 1 minute left on the Aegis, so...
They can go for Tormentor.
Yeah, I think that would be the pretty safe play. Yeah, absolutely. Tormentor's up. Just get that one secured here with the remainder of that Aegis.
It's kind of like ideal timing actually for them to spawn up. Kind of forgot about it myself for a second, but they'll be able to set up for it very quickly. Crit gonna take a lot of damage though.
Maureen finding another chance to kill off these supports here with his Dream Coils. He'll catch Whitemon.
That's actually a pretty big kill. Finding solo kills like this in this game. Extra enable for Maureen to get this Linken's finished up.
With each passing moment, Pure, he really is just cleaning up that much more of the map than Skeeter is. They're starting to see him really break away at the top of this net worth. And as the last game, his plays on the Morph were very impressive. Some very, very fantastic plays around his ultimate in the team fights.
He's occupying a vast majority of that farm for sure for his team. Maureen and Amar.
Getting a bit trickier for Falcons to look for the play now that Aegis is about to come to an end.
They're looking to take out this high ground board, but weren't quite able to. Now Snaking is trying to inch his way forward, and let's see, we'll be able to get that D ward. So they're claiming high grounds, looking to find the opportunity. Amar.
There's the Hex. Has the opening on towards BZM, but the follow-up's not going to be coming in from anyone else in time.
BZM.
He's hanging around, making sure he can get the dagger down onto Amar so no sort of chase can continue.
Have to be careful. I mean, that was risky. Crit was still coming in the area there. BZM really pushing the limits. That's Amar's ult use, 70 seconds. Are they going to look to perhaps group up with that? Because the BKB is available for BZM. They're going to have everything ready, and there's not going to be an arena now.
I think it's all going to be down to whether or not Pure is making the call for a team fight to be found.
Yeah.
Because obviously at this stage, he is incredibly strong on the morph, but definitely has sort of two ways to go about it. He can get involved, look for action, or he can just look to try and get himself completely slotted up. He's got 3,300 gold at the moment in the bank, so he might want to just look for that next pickup.
Yeah, and he is switching that build. It doesn't look like at least he's going for the blink just yet. I didn't like what he was doing with that blink before, because what he was doing, right, he was messing with Malrine a lot. He was turning into the puck, silencing him to get into the backline, but I think perhaps because Malrine has this Linken's so early now, he actually can't do that same thing that he was before, so things get adapted, things get changed.
Is under attack.
I think until Pure spends his money, they won't look for some action. They've got the money now to get the Crystallis and still have a decent amount of gold on top to fall back on. So Pure will get that sent out to him.
Falcons is getting to be able to sit back and finish that BKB, though, for Amar. He's going to have it finished very soon there. He's under vision. That ward actually has not been taken out just yet, but I don't think they're going to be able to take advantage of it fully. Yeah, that is pretty much that BKB done.
So should give him the freedom to always be able to get into the fight, find his target with the Hex.
Multi-timings, too. Crit has the Ags on the side of Tundra. What did they pick up? Kaya Sanj on 33. And almost Shiva's on BZM, so... Here. We'll also almost have his date on this. So very aggressive build that he can go for. They have to be so careful where they stand, though. That Aghanims is finished for Crit, cannot get double lassoed. We did see a couple of them come into play in that last game.
Absolutely, yeah, Crit. Amongst sort of the rest of them, it's just so much jump and catch from Falcons. And Tundra, if they can make sure that all of the sort of team moves end up going down with 33 at the front, they have a pretty good, solid chance of taking these fights.
He needs to soak.
But if he's not the one getting caught, and it's sort of these supports, that the fight can fall apart very quickly for Tundra.
He either needs to soak, or if BZM just has to get the BKB up before any of the disables come out, right? Like, if he gets that last BKB, it's fine.
Crit's going to be able to find Ari, trying to get away through the twin gate. Not going to happen. Ari will get caught out here. Malrine down on the other side of the map. We'll see if they try and make this play at Whitemon to maybe steal away the wisdom if it's just a one-on-one, but no, it doesn't want to stick around to risk that. He'll get away from the puck.
Skeeter, Satanic's done. Very close to having that MKB also when he does the disassemble play. Only about 2,500 gold away from it.
Tundra, they're smoking up for this.
Okay, let's see if they can find something. Ari is dead. Lasso is on cooldown.
Sure, Pure, Daedalus online. Big damage ready to come out from the morph.
They want to catch Falcons because Falcons is just starting to do that thing where they split up and farm and just continue to grow the lead. So they have a ward down. They see snaking.
I mean, if they were to search up top, they'd find something bigger. But as it was, Skeeter not sticking around on his own by the Ancients any longer. TP's back over towards the mid.
Lasso's back up in 8 seconds. Reconnecting.
Whitemon trying to force out a reaction. Amar
gets the Hex.
He's going to give him that reaction. Jumps in with a Hex in the arena. We'll get the time for the rest of Tundra to bail out. Whitemon taking for the brunt of the attacks again.
BZM BKB is forced very early. He got very scared from that jump there. 80 seconds, no BKB. Lasso is at the ready. Falcons might continue to swing over and hunt.
Could be a good time to do so.
It's a big rune too. Arcane rune for the puck.
Yeah, I think for the most part, Falcons have been able to maintain control of most of the power runes this time round. Getting closer and closer to that Roche respawn.
They're pretty big. Malrine especially too this game. Level 23 approaching that 25 plus Ags again. Pure. It just has to be so careful.
I think it's one sort of opening with the jump. The rest of the team will be very quick to follow up
It's similar to last time where they're not building the Lotuses or the Lincolns, and we do have to point at this. That's also similar to last time. 33, he does get the Pyrrhic cloak again, so it was a big difference maker in that last game, having both of that plus the blade mail versus that gyro.
Tundra, they do want to try and step out on the map though and attempt to find something around this timing where Roshan's about to come back into play.
It's also pretty much just before this MKB is going to be finished up here too for Skeeter if he does the disassemble play. He's getting very, very close to it. Only about 700 to 800 gold away.
Falcons, they want to go on 33.
I think he will start to poke at the least.
Sonic Wave, okay, just burst into creep wave. We'll have it up again pretty shortly, of course, with the talent.
Seeing a change up also for Snaking's build. I want to point this one out. Last time he went for the Hex Rush. This time he went for a Mage Slayer. So that's actually going to be very disruptive for BZM and for 33 in the fights. If they don't deal with this Enchantress, he's going to be able to multi-hit targets too. The Sproink plus the Mage Slayer, you're applying that Mage Slayer on 3 targets, right? So
well, they get the lasso. They'll get a grab to start things. Once again, Ari to be found.
He has buy.
Falcons trying to get back into the Roshan pit here around the damage of Skeeter. Can Tundra interrupt this here with just the 4 of them?
They keep getting information. Malrine jumps to high ground, pokes.
Yeah.
Forward, Skeeter.
Take a comment and look at the BKB up, but he's taking so much damage. The defensive nightmare comes in, allows him to slide up to the high ground and back off for now. It's going to be kept very low after that attempt, and with the BKB on cooldown, not really a great chance for him to get back in on this fight.
Falcon's still just waiting for the potential catch on Heroes, though.
BZM having to go all the way back to base.
Mark waiting on the side there with the Hex. They have this vision on the high ground that I don't believe Tundra has any idea about. It's scouting so much. Look at this ward. It's seeing everything on the left side there. It sees 33. It says Spirit.
Lasso's back up, but he gets the rope! He gets onto the 2 of them. They have the 4 of Hex. The arena's dropped down. There's 1 to 5 of them for the grip. It's holding Skeeter off to the side. Pure, but it's very limited. He's going to get the wave for from the BKB. Pure will survive. Skeeter is trying to finish the Roshan with the side.
Oh my god.
He gets the kill on Roshan. Gets the pickup of the Aegis. Crit scored. Jump forward from BZM. Look towards Skeeter is taken for the BKB's there from Skeeter. Sneaking goes for the TP out for the Spirit from Pure. As he turns into the monster to kill him off. BZM.
Shit, Whitemon.
Oh
my god.
And BZM there coming in clutch as they both enter into the pit. The Fiend's grip into the Sonic Wave follow-up. The jump forward. They pull it off. Tundra.
This Fiend's grip in particular is everything, right? It holds him to prevent him from finishing off that Roche, prevent them from connecting to get that double spear kill potential, and then they get the Sonic Wave, push him away, get that Roche.
Just one little bit more damage and Pure would have died.
Yeah, literally anything. Imagine if Skeeter's able to get any hits, but yes, look at Whitemon. He's just got him. Roche is beating on him. He's getting hit with Sharpshooter and everything. Oh my god, what a play.
And the timing here, BZM getting the angle, pushing them back with the Sonic Wave, gets the jump forward, gets the pickup.
Up to the high ground, level 25 for the morph.
Yeah, they're straight up to the barracks. Tundra, how much can they get with this? As the fortification coming to an end.
Absolutely insane gameplay coming in. Crazy spell casting. Rex, it's going down.
It's gone. It's gone. 40 minutes in. They've got the full set of barracks top Tundra. Still got tier 2s they're going to have to take down on the other lanes.
But they've got this comfort of this Aegis now too, and BZM has a Hex himself to potentially catch the puck also. What a massive fight. And that was them getting initiated on first too, which is insane that they're able to turn it like that.
Absolutely, especially with the way it started, right, with Falcons being able to force that BKB out of BZM, push him out of the fight completely. True. BZM, he actually ended up having all the time to get back to base, reset, and get back out there. You know, Falcons, even though they were able to push back the Quap, they didn't feel confident enough to try and quickly finish off the Roche. And Tundra, they get the opportunity to swing back things back in their favor.
Look at that swing. Look at the items starting to get picked up to an Octarine, even tankier, more spells coming into play too.
Octarine for him, Hex for BZM.
Whitemon is 3/4 of the way towards an Aghanims as well too, which is a pretty game-breaking item if you're able to get that on the Bane as well. That was absolutely massive.
I mean, if this continues, you know, maybe Skitter's going to start saying, you know, but boys, rapier again. We might need it.
Yeah, he might need it.
They might need it on them.
Yeah. He's got the MKB this time now finished. He didn't actually have it toward the end of that last fight. Wasn't able to do the disassemble play in time. but he wasn't able to do anything that last fight. He literally didn't get to really attack too much of anything at all.
Tundra being able to push the game back to this even state on the numbers. Pretty much dead even on the net worth.
But Pure has that huge separation now between him and the gyrocopter.
And we saw just how much he was able to do with that sort of lead in game 4. I mean, pretty incredible to be able to do this on the Morphling, a hero that so many other teams don't really touch. I feel like we saw what back at like TI, some teams, they sometimes tried for it. They're like, hey, you know what, maybe we can make the Morph work here. I feel like most of the time they couldn't. But here, on the main stage of Blast Slam 4, Pure find the chance to bring it out. They're going to try and get a bit of setup here onto 33, but he's so tanky.
Get the damage on the crit.
Like, he's just dead. I mean, they can't kill this Timber, and now the backup's coming in. BZM gets the Hex off. On towards him. Oh, my, has to pop the BKB and slowly back up to the high ground.
They're getting pushed back into the base.
He's ready to keep it going. Jumps forward. Spear's not going to connect. BZM's going to be perfectly fine. Pure. He moves in. He's ready. He's flanked against the gyro. He'll drop the arena defensively, trying to stop the damage flying in, but still, Amar's gone. 33 able to get it with the chakram, and the blade mail finishes him off. He has got buyback Amar. Tundra pushing in, and another jump. They're in on a snaking. They burst through with the sonic wave. As a second set of barracks in trouble. There's the buyback from snaking.
They're feeling tanky enough to just jump right through. Pure finishes it off.
Still nearly a minute left on the Aegis for BZM.
Skeeter has no BKB. It's so dangerous for him to step up almost at all.
They look for the jump. There's the lasso. It's a good lasso onto the two of them. To them, the follow-up of all. Trying to get the angle. Look at the Hex in on it once. Pure, they're trying to burst through this mob. The spear follow-up. Pure, they've got him. They'll bring him down. But Skeeter, he'll lose his life in return. 33 is not going to be able to tip a chain out of this one.
Snake is doing a ton of damage.
BZM wants to keep the fight going. 33 buyback as well. Wants to re-enter into this one, but the spear's down. It was BZM. He's got the Aegis. He's going to be back for round 2. Marin, he found Whitemon on the back lines, took out the Bane. Can they deal with him a second time? BZM, the Hex is there for the opening. Damage flying in from snaking. BZM's able to get the blink off. 2 buybacks coming out from both sides.
They're looking to try to end.
They want to keep this going. Still a buyback available on Skeeter.
Might be forced to use it. He's trying not to.
They'll look to settle to try and take it at least a mega crease. BZM in with the jump on a snaking. Snaking will get the heels off. Amar will get the angle with the spear on toward 33. 33 that gets the flame along. BZM is taking him out. Marin's gone, but the buyback also available on the puck. Pure, it's got to be a bit cautious. He's got in a back away. They'll clip him with the sides. The lasso's back up. They get the grab. Can they take it out another time? His damage coming in for the Aegis to form Hex from Amar. The arena, the spear. They've got the lockdown. Airing it down. Pure. He's gone for 2 minutes.
This is going to be a rapier pickup. They look like the same thing as last time, right?
The fight's still continuing in the mid. BZM's trying to keep the damage in onto Crit, but he's got to be careful. They've got to try and hold this game for 2 minutes without their Morphling fog.
Oh my god, 100 seconds.
Oh.
Skeeter, does he go for that rapier play? Is he going to look to be able to? BZM's going to look to cut some waves.
Let's see if he can. We'll be able to commit him with the BKB, but the coil's going to catch him. He's down.
That 25 coil is there.
He's got the buyback available at least on BZM.
Oh my god, I can't even sit in my seat right now. Absolutely insane. These lassos, this control, this chain stun on Pure. How many seconds was he controlled? Back to back, I think he was controlled for 12 seconds.
He's gonna try and get it together.
He has to, right? Like that, they can run down.
It didn't work last time, but maybe this time. It's a different situation. Sure, the Morph doesn't have buyback.
Can he snipe the courier?
Oh.
Ari, he didn't see it.
He didn't see it.
Oh.
He's
chasing it. He's trying.
It's trying to get some sort of vision.
Oh, that would have been so clutch if he could find it. It still had the shield.
It's going to be a safe delivery. Rapier online. Skeeter, he's ready to run it back.
Oh my god, 50
he's
seconds.
Ready to run it back.
50 seconds, no more.
Last
BZM
time,
has buy.
It didn't go so hot. This time, once again, no buyback in the Morph for different reasons, of course. This time it's on cooldown rather than not having money. Is this going to be long enough for Falcons to shut the game down?
They're going for the tier 4s. Oh my god, I can't believe we're seeing this again.
Available on BZM. They've got to be careful to buyback from the quad.
Bro.
Skeeter, onto the tier 4s. He's been here before, but he's ready to change the outcome this time round.
Amar waiting in the wings with the Hex. 25 seconds, the Crimson to block.
He's buying a little bit of time here for the towers. I mean, if BZM can get away with not having to expend the buyback, they'll certainly be able to keep the game alive. The question is now, Falcons, do you go all in for this play or do you pull back? Do you
I don't know, Owen.
pull back?
I have no idea. You probably pull back.
I don't think you go all in.
I think they pull
Not
back.
after what happened last time. They'll respect the respawns. Falcons learning from their mistakes. The Rapiers online. They're not going to go too zealous with the push. They'll back off.
We're truly getting that absolute cinema coming here. This game is absolutely ridiculous. An amp damage also in the bottom lane. Could look to pick that one up.
Now Jairo
Skeeter.
spray jail.
Refresher now.
Oh, that's a big pickup. We already saw the chain lockdown they were able to do before. Now they've got a whole double set round. He's got to give him the bottle.
There we go. Amplified damage. Ready for the next fight. Oh my goodness.
Also close to his refresh. There's going to be a ton of control now. Extra control that Falcons has also picked up on top of extra damage from Rapier.
Oh, absolutely. We saw how much Amar was doing just with one set of this spell strike. You're given 2 rounds of it. Pure's got to be so careful. Amar, last few times on that defense, he really had his hands on the morphling. He had that control, Amar.
This is so crazy. Great.
Go on, Orange. They get the jump. The Griff's going to be their response, but it doesn't matter. Ari's gone. Can they at least find the killer? Return they can. The BZM had to jump forward.
Coil.
But what the BZM into the corner? Damage. For the damage. Oh, the Skinny is gone. BZM has got buyback available, but he's out 100 seconds. Falcons, can they push for anything more? They did obviously lose the bat themselves.
I think they can, if they wanted to play it super safe, which as we're saying, they probably do, they can sit back and wait for the rush. Keep that creep inside the pit. Could force the situation that BZM, he's not going to buy back, but it's going to put him in a weird situation that they maybe want to try to contest.
I mean, you've got to only imagine, though, that Falcons, they are going to be so careful with how they progress from this point onwards. Sure, they've managed to shake up Tundra quite a bit, find a chance to get not only this Rapier, but also this MKB online now. Peter, they want to make sure this game has a different ending despite the same drafts and some very similar item pickups coming into play.
Yeah, some switch-ups, of course. I was thinking, I think, doing the most pivots on his build. We saw during the push, too. I didn't get to mention because things are insane, but he bought Vlad's, too, right? Like, all these small things to try to enable Gyrocopter rather than having the Hex that he did go for that last time. Roche spawning 2 seconds. They don't actually have the creep inside of there.
I mean, what's the call going to be from Tundra? Are you trying to contest this, Roche?
I mean, they have 30 seconds on the co-op respawn. So far, we haven't seen Falcons commit for it and see it just yet. Now they'll see that it's up. Do they just go for it, or do they just wait?
And for Falcons, how much do you want to try and force a fight before the buybacks are back online for both 33 and Pure? Like, are you thinking about that? You want to try and go in these next 2.5 minutes?
Oh, yeah. I mean, Amar in particular, right? With the double, they're going to have the extra lives, right? They'll have the double catch as well, too. They'll have the extra lives that they can buy back and look to throw into the fray as well. Does feel like they would like to, but hey, maybe they are just going to play a bit hesitant. Maybe they are going to just play very careful because of how crazy that last and
I mean,
how crazy this entire series has been.
I would not be surprised if they just sort of sit back and allow Skeeter to not only farm up like the buyback goal, but also maybe like an insurance Rapier as backup. You know, just play it as safe as possible after what happened. We'll see this
finally get a moment
hold that they're able to pull off, and a lot of it again down to sort of these hex plays from Falcons and Amar getting that chance to catch Pure out multiple times.
And the lassos too. I mean, how many times is Crit going to be able to get away with getting these lassos on the prime target? There is now a Lincoln's picked up though, Owen. So more flank Pure. He's pivoted his build. He had the Scotty. Now he's gone that Lincoln's.
Incredible stuff here at Singapore in this game 5. The crowd very much getting the treat that they deserve after how fabulous they've been this weekend. This game 5, 9K lead at the moment for Falcons, but it still could be anybody's.
Such tense moments.
Tundra, look at this smoke.
Bottom. Aeon discs are starting to get picked up here from Falcons.
Sure.
They have ways to stop some aggression that comes out from Tundra. Tundra doesn't have that option.
This could be a bit of a risky move from Tundra still. Not with their own buybacks available. I mean, obviously the same to be said for Falcons, but still not easy for Tundra to try and force the fight.
No, they can't just go for one of these targets. You see Malrine, he's putting himself out there. He's like, go for me. I have Aeon disc. If you go for me, we're going to get the follow-up catch onto you guys. So already can't go for the Hex onto this puck. They have the Ags now in the Timber, so a bit tankier.
They'll be free to go into the Roshan here, Falcons. Tundra, I don't know if they're going to try and head over to the pit. They might.
It's hard.
Might just have to let this one go freely for Falcons.
Yeah, it's hard to get down here when it's already fully set up with the wards. They'll be able to get that. That's a pretty big pickup too. It's that refresher shard for Crit. The double lassos could be the back-to-back double lassos on 2 targets.
Man.
And always the thing we have to point out, Owen, that secondary target of the lasso, it bypasses Lincoln's. So if he's able to find one of the front lines, it could still catch Pure.
And he'll definitely be playing with that in mind, Crit.
Yes.
He'll be looking for those angles, those opportunities to trip them up with that sort of move. And Tundra, I mean, it's getting to the point where the buybacks, you know, the cooldown has come to an end, but they still need quite a bit of gold on both Pure and 33. So they've got to find this opportunity to farm up that final bit of gold. They do not want to be caught in a fight without that buyback money available.
Aeon Disc also for BZM, but kind of doing the same thing, right? Both sides replicating each other. Seeing the Lotus now for the Enchantress, so potential there to reflect one of these hexes in particular, probably pretty massive.
Yeah, it's pretty...
Also, dispelling the Pyrrhic Cloak off himself, very important. Because it can't just kill you as these supports, as you mentioned.
BZM definitely needs everything possible that sort of enables him to get away with these just sort of jump straight into the midst of the fight, because he has to kind of be the one to go in and cause that chaos alongside 33 so that Pure gets that freedom to play the fights without the threat of Crit getting the chance to sit back and be patient, waiting to look for that last opportunity to try and catch off the Morphling off guard as the second target with the Axe Lasso.
Yeah, Tundra they don't have the same, it's just not the same type of lineup where they have this double jump, double catch, double spear, etc., right? Their lineup is very different how they approach those fights. It's someone has to absorb these spells, allowing that Morphling to be able to come in and get the cleanup. But yeah, it looks like it's getting quite a bit harder versus all these Aeon Discs, all this extra control. Amar having that refresher with the Aeon Disc.
3 minutes left on the Aegis. How much the Falcons want to try and get done? They'll get down onto the tier 2 on the bottom lane. Be able to clear that up. The money very nearly there, at least for BZM. He's got the buyback back available. Pure just 400 gold off his own buyback. 33 still a little bit away.
Falcons going for the high ground poke a little here. 3 minutes on this Aegis. They do bring the tower down very quickly.
They certainly do with this rapier. BZM, seeing what sort of reaction he can force out. It's going to be respect from Falcons. They back away, as BZM shows.
Yeah, very annoying poke at the Skeeter there. You see the Enfeeble, puts the Shadow Strike. He does respect it, backs away. Crit.
He's looking for that.
He's solo smoked. He's looking for the catches himself.
His lassos have been pretty crucial to really getting the ball rolling in these fights.
And they did pass the refresher shard to Malrine. So the double coil.
It's going to show. They're going to try the back of the opening. They'll get the lasso. Eon Disc is there. Loves to jump with the high ground. Amar. The BKB, but he's going to get caught by the Hex. Look at the sun on the BZM, the spear. On towards Ari. They're trapped in the arena. The damage is coming in. Amar. Refresher round 2. They'll catch up. BZM BKB. And then the damage for Skeeter with this rapier. It's too much for Tundra. Skeeter gets the triple. Stick around for the push, the Sonic Wave, and the burst in the Chakram, enough to bring Skeeter down the once.
Buybacks.
Can they do it a second time? Amar's BKB comes from that. BZM jumps in, they'll get the Hex onto Amar. Pure turns into the gyro, using the flag against him. Skeeter, he's trying to hold his ground, trying to heal up, the BKB comes to an end. Pure reaching the the rapier hits the deck. Once again here in this game 5. Pure able to get the pickup on it again.
Unbelievable. It's 3 buybacks, but they are able to bring down Skeeter here.
Oh boy, here we go. Tundra.
Snaking.
We know what happened last time when they got their hands on the rapier.
He'll be brought down as well on the Enchantress.
Falcons, they tried to be a little more calculated with how they attempted to push the game to victory this time with the rapier in the hands of Skeeter, but they still get punished. The buyback situation, I mean, it only really just came back online, right? Yeah. We saw how desperately Tundra were trying to get the money for the buybacks. They managed to do so in time for this fight, so they had the effort to go in for that round 2. Showing that sort of first round of the flat cannon, Skeeter does a huge amount of cleanup, but they couldn't kill off Pure, and Pure remaining alive throughout the team fight. It was just too much for the gyro to deal with, even with that second life.
Honestly, 33 and Pure, they're doing too much. They're unkillable, and they're making Skeeter have to just focus onto them. They're just on top of him the entire time. And Skeeter, I was watching, inventory management for him is an issue. He's trying to swap his items, get a refresher shard past in his inventory. He didn't have the BKB. He was actually backpacked.
Murray.
And it did pop there in the grip.
He's going to be safe for now, but the barracks in the mid will be claimed. Now, the question is, how careful are Tundra going to be pushing on with the edges? Because you say, sorry, with the rapier. So they have that rapier, but the buybacks aren't great. They'll get the mega creeps.
They're backing up. They're resetting. I think that was the Aeon Disc status resistance there versus the Fiend's grip, right? That's 75%. That's what actually allows him to survive.
Tundra, how much do they want to try and push this?
33 is pressing forward. It looks like they want to go for it here. 20 seconds on the gyro.
I mean, Pure's not around, though, for this push.
Lasso.
Oh, 33 is going to get caught. The follow-up Hex as well. BC's
Another?
trying to jump over to help out 33. He'll get the axe of the BKB off. He's looking to dive the fountain. Tank comes from the down with the axe for the Dream Call is there. They have the lockdown. His BKB soon to come to an end on 33. 33 will fall, but
Here.
he has the luxury of
He's committing.
And the space is there for Pure to try and go for the game end. He'll put the BKB on back up down the grip. Onto Skeeter. Gets the grab. Arena's dropped down. Pure's going to be so careful in this fight. The damage bringing down Skeeter.
He's still controlled.
Yeah, they get the kill. They bring Skeeter down. They're onto the Ancient. Pure's trying to finish this off. Falcons desperately trying to throw everything at the ball. But Pure turns into the gyro. Can they?
He's doing it.
Spears there.
Pure.
They're gonna get him a time. Pure wins the game. And with that, end the tournament. Get the whip. Fuck. What the hell's going on?
What is going on? What a wild game, my God. We have pretty much a replay of the fourth game.
I'll tell you what, normally the sequel ain't as good as the original, but this game 5, it was even crazier than the game 4.
Oh my God, this is unbelievable. Actually so unbelievable. What to highlight, no, what to talk about here. That was absolutely insane.
Wow.
One of the craziest finals.
After an insane game 4, and somehow, they just managed to top it here with this performance. So much more was they head in. Comes to the one-on-one, this ball, with the amount of fun that Pure had, it was just too much for Skeeter to deal with.
The Timber and the Morph were just absorbing everything. Just such a good job from them. And Tundra, they're just proving, right?
Do you really want to let them...
I get nervous.
Easy. In this grand finals, ladies and gentlemen, Singapore, give it up for Tundra!
Yet for you. You gotta be feeling it right now, man. This is the beginning of the decade of Ari. Am I right? How you feeling right now?
Feels incredible. It's my first Tier 1 LAN win, so hopefully the first of many.
Ladies and gentlemen, do you think that this is the first of many wins for this man?
This Singapore indoor stadium for you now that you won this crazy best of 5 here against Falcons.
Yeah, honestly, it's really amazing and I'm really happy. I always wanted to come back to Singapore. I love this country, I love the food, and I have really good memories here. So I'm happy we got to win here. And it's such an exciting way, so I'm really happy.
Absolutely. BCM, my man. Earlier you told us, you've been making some mistakes. You didn't know if you were the best guy. Can you finally admit that you are one hell of a Giga Chat in this series? Can you finally admit that you are the man right now?
Sure. I mean, I think my whole team is like a man, like they're the man.
Not just you, but the whole team. Anything that you want to say to this crowd that's been cheering your name, absolutely blowing the top off this stadium with your plays here in this tournament?
Thank you to everyone. Thank you. Just thank you. Yeah.
Pure and coming for you. Dude, you've been a standout player at so many different teams, but this, I feel like with this team right now, you're gelling more than we've ever seen you. What makes this unit so special?
This one?
Yeah.
I mean, it's Neta. It's a goat.
Just Neta.
I mean, overall our team is just crazy, guys. We're pretty high skill players and we want to grow. We want to grow together. And so that's what I respect the most. And we made some good conclusions and we made some good decisions inside the game. That's why we won, guys. That's why we're champions.
Fantastic. And dude, Moon, please come over here with me. Moon, You knew that this would happen, all right? The same draft. You believed in him. You promised us cinema, and everything went exactly the same way as Game 4 and Game 5. You called it. You never doubted him. Did you always believe in this team, Moon?
I did.
Okay.
They're crazy, I think. I don't know. They're stellar.
Hell yeah. All right, Moon. Many more victories coming up for the squad. I mean, this is a big win. You took out one of your main rivals here. This is the first of many for this season.
Of course. We finally assembled this team. I said this year the Neta, no more stand-ins, no more half measures. This year we're going to have 5 people and we're going to have the same roster for the whole year no matter what.
That is what I'm talking about!
What, man? I'm saving the best for last here, because, yeah, you know, people take the trophy. People have been cheering for Tundra. People have been cheering for the plays. It has happened. But people are very loudly cheering for you. So I want to give you this moment to address the crowd here in Singapore who have been absolutely so loud for you guys, and especially for you.
I think I want to say thanks to my family and friends, or everyone that's supporting me, everyone that believing in me and my teams. Thank you so much. And yeah, I think my team played really good, and you know, coach also draft really good. I'm so happy. Yeah, I think that's all.
Grand Finals for Blast Slam, 3 Grand Finals titles for Blast Slam, for Tundra, and this one with just the epic victory. Was that Pure?
1 for me.
1 for you, 4 for Neta though, so it's 4 for the Tundra organization, you know, it's okay, you gotta share the love. We're gonna share the love, ladies and gentlemen, one more time. Tundra Esports, your champion here for Blast Slam 4, and we're heading back to the desk.
A ton for him. There he is lifting a trophy in front
And Grand Final, kind of a historic Grand Final.
Of Tundra, they just showed why they are going to be a challenge to Falcons throughout the year. This is not going to be just a simple year of Falcons win everything. You know, sure you win a TI, sure you win the first tier 1 event.
of the 5. It literally came down to one last auto click from Pure there onto the throne. At the same time that he's dying, I don't know if you could ever have a more amazing way to end a grand finals at Game 5 in Singapore.
Yeah, I think the endorphins are still running for them. They're like buzzing, shaking after a game like that. That was awesome, and to do it, I think, especially in front of a crowd, as great, you know.
Because the state was a clean play by any
Dota.
means, but definitely entertaining, Missouri.
Yeah, definitely not the cleanest game of Dota. But hey, there was also a lot on the line. And running the drafts back, there's even more on the line. So much pressure going into both teams, I think, to perform there. And I mean, we talked about insane, like the
Everything coming together. They won every Blast Slam.
Up and try and compete with the likes of Tundra, but again, they played incredibly well. It was a very, very challenging best of 5. What's what.
And the way that it ended, everything from start to end, running back a draft to having the throne explode as Pew is dying.
Was he dying? Oh no.
Oh no, you didn't see it. Maybe I shouldn't have said that one.
No, I mean, it was an insane game. I guess, yeah, the draft. Usually it's a bit weird to do a repeat because you give the enemy the chance to change things up. But I guess they were really confident, and we were as well.
In the moment.
That. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's all right. Take your time. Take your time.
But there's something really wrong with the system of coin flips in best of 5, because what happened is they won the first coin flip, so they chose first pick. And then on the second game, we got to choose first pick because we could see that first pick is better. So basically, we got to
have that advantage.
Yeah, we get to have an advantage. And if we won the first game, we could force them to play exactly the same game. Like second time in a row. And this happens for the whole series like that. And then on game 5, instead of getting back the advantage that they lost by having the first choice and having choice in game 5, there's another coin toss. So I would say that something should maybe worked out because we got lucky in the coin flip, and then we got lucky in the last one. We got to choose first pick again. So
I love it that you just won a tournament and you're already like breaking down all of the systemic issues when it comes to Dota
because
drafting.
this is issue I was thinking about it a lot of times, and
yeah,
I guess now is a good time to bring it up.
That's it. That's your platform. You're allowed to do it after you win the tournament. You're definitely allowed to. I understand.
I see. They were trying to shatter your dreams and stuff, but it didn't really work out.
Yeah.
And then Ferret Cloak. Talk about neutral items. My guy, you're taking some Ferret
Another
Cloak.
platform to complain.
Yeah, I want to do a bit too, but you're clicking on some people, you're running into Fountain a little bit, a little cheeky Fountain dive for some damage. Thoughts on the item? Neutral item?
I mean, we got the coin flip RNG, we got the neutral item RNG, it's like... Yeah. Even the the RNG gods hate Falcon.
There it is.
Sometimes, that run, that generational run has to end, whether it's from RNG being outplayed. That we do have a clip that we want to play for you. This is the end of the game because it feels like you weren't aware of everything that was happening. There was a lot of chaos, right? A lot of rapiers everywhere, but this is it. This is where you guys are making the decision. But walk me through it. What's the team comms? Do you even remember?
Is this after I bought back or before? After, I think, right?
Yeah, you bought back.
I think I said I'm gonna go space, I'll travel, I'll buy back, and I don't know, in the fight, I think White One was mostly the one talking. He was just telling who he's gripping. Everyone else, it's so hard to tell. Like, you have so many things to focus on, so many spells to land. But he's just playing Bane, he's just chilling. Not much to do. So we were listening to him, and I think at some point, Pure was just like, guys, please hit the throne, please, please, please. And I guess because he was dying, I don't know, I didn't.
Yeah, I mean, he had buyback as well, so even in the moment, so he's probably got a bit more confidence there. Like, he's the only player of all 10, and that ancient, it was beautiful. So.
Yeah, it was.
I'm curious, like, from game 4 to game 5, I mean, I've never seen a draft be run completely the same ever in competitive Dota.
I've never seen.
And so you end up with the same draft, they end up with the same draft, the same bans, everything. What do you adjust? Did you adjust a lot of things? Or?
We adjusted the lanes. We switched the supports.
Right.
Because we had really, really bad lanes in the first game. And yeah, that's it pretty much. We just talked about not getting fucked in the lanes and making sure they don't steal our wisdom. Or like, even if our lanes don't go that well, like, it shouldn't collapse.
We talked about the same thing, so that's why I was curious. We're fine.
I don't know, we kind of got lucky in that game that we won in some way. And I think this game we played a lot better, but they did too, so it was hard. But yeah, overall, it's really surprising to play the same. I kept expecting them to like adjust something, to change something up.
Yeah, we all did.
I think,
yeah.
I think they really could, because for us, we were kind of set in our bans, I guess, at least from our perspective. But they, I don't know, they didn't. They were confident, so.
I do have one quick follow-up to you talking about, you guys swapped the supports for lane. Do you feel like it made that big impact? Because it was such a back and forth game later on to that mid, around the Roshans, all of that we kind of forget about how impactful that laning phase was for you.
Yeah, the lanes, they were really hard for our supports mostly in the first game. They were so under-leveled and we couldn't even get Wisdom One.
Do you feel like they went way better the second time though, when you swapped it?
Yeah, I think they went better at this. I don't know, my lane went better. I don't know. I sacrificed some people at the first lane to get the kill, but yeah, I don't know. The supports for sure had way better game, so that was nice.
I was curious if you had like a sort of a special fire to win because it's Ari's first time, at a tier 1 event in the grand finals. I imagine there's some extra motivation there.
It's always good to win, yeah, and yeah, for sure, especially against Falcon, because everyone hates them.
33, thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations again on the win, winning back-to-back Singapore Indoor Stadium events here. I'm sure this, you've already talked about it, this place being such a special moment for you now. Now you got 2 wins under your belt here, but look, thank you so much. We're gonna say goodbye to you, and you can go and celebrate with all your friends, family, rest of your teammates, and we're gonna round out Blast Slam for Singapore, because this finals had delivered on so many different ways, and I don't even know. All I want to do, guys, is just get to the next Blast Slam event. I just want to get to Chengdu already. That's still weeks away. I can't believe it.
Yeah, it was